Let's talk about grouping data in Pandas, specifically using the GROUPBY method. So the GROUPBY method is a Pandas method used to split data into groups based on one or more columns, then apply aggregations such as sum, mean, or count. Okay, let me go into IPython and I'm going to import pandas as PD. And here I'm just making sure that the floating point numbers only have 2 decimal values, and I'm applying it globally. So let's create a data frame and print it. Yeah, so now we have the data frame. So let's talk about grouping data using a single column. And GROUPBY moves the grouping columns into the index by default. So now we see that we have the default index, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. If we copy and paste this command, and this is basically saying that we group by the data frame or data using the device name column, and we are getting the average or mean of the cost per device. So that's why we see this. So this is the output, right? So we see that the device name has become the index here. Now let's talk about GROUPBY with multiple aggregations. So instead of just using the min function, we are now calling the ag method and we pass in the count, sum, and mean. Okay, so let me go ahead and copy and paste this line of code. And now we see the count, sum, and mean. Okay, and we can also group by multiple columns. So here we are just grouping by one column, which is the device name, and here we are grouping by the data using the device name and site columns. Okay, and let me also print the data, and now we see that the data frame has been grouped into device name and site. Okay, and it's actually always best to, or common practice, to reset the index, and this is what I'm doing here. So we see that, like I mentioned earlier, that GROUPBY does make the column as its default index. So that's the example here. So we now see 2 indexes, right? So one is device name and the other one is site. So if I actually do this line of code here, copy and paste it, we see that the index has become the default one because that's what the reset index has done here. Okay, and there's an alternative way to not make the column, in this case device name, as the index by using the as index false. So let's try to copy and paste this command. So now we see that the index is the default values, which is in this case 0, 1, 2. Let me actually show you. If we do this, is set as true by default. So let me show you the difference. Grouped, we've seen this earlier, but I'm just showing it here again. So this is the difference, right? So here the index is device name, which is the default behavior of the GROUPBY method. In here, because we used the as index false, we see the default index values, which is in this case 0, 1, 2 instead of the column. Okay, and we can also sort group data. This is how we do it. So we sort the values. So ascending false, so it has become descending 1,100, 750, 500. Okay, so that's what we sorted the cost. All right, so let's look at some real world examples. So here we're trying to get the total cost per site. So let me just show the DF again, or the default, the original data frame. So if we do this, if we get the sum of the cost per site, this is what we get. So per site, we only have 2 sites, and this is the sum of the cost, site A, and site B, this is the sum of the cost. And we can also get the average vendor cost by doing this command here. So instead of using the sum function, we are using the min function because we're getting the average. Now we get this table. So we get this 2 decimal values because we used this setting here and we applied it globally. So what are the key takeaways? So we use the group by method to split data into groups based on a column or columns, and we can apply aggregate functions like sum, mean, count, and we use the ag method to allow multiple calculations at once, and we can group multiple columns. Yeah, we said that, and we use the reset index or as index false to group results that are clean and tabular. Okay, so that's how you can use the group by method to group data in Pandas. All right, so hopefully you found this video useful. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.